Do you think it's fair for Operation Tutula members to blame this whole thing of foreigners upon South African men, saying that South African men are weak? Why did they allow the foreigners to be here in the first place?
I mean, I don't think it's fair to blame South African men. Maybe you can blame certain specific men. Maybe the president is the man. The President Jacob Zuma, there was also illegal foreigners during his presidency. He was a man.
Yes.
You can blame the Minister of Home Affairs. He's a man.
Oh, yeah.
You can blame the Minister of Police. He's a man. Minister of everything that has to do with having to address foreigners. You can blame those men. But you can't blame the whole country, man.
What?
Because me, as a regular man, I don't have the powers to chase anyone.
True.
I might try to chase someone only to end up being chased and locked away, chased in society and invalided because I decided to stand up and do something because I feel like I'm a South African man, I must do something. So I don't think it's fair because the law doesn't specify and say only South African men or only South African women or South African men should be the one to chase. So it's not fair to blame it on men.
True.
It's really not fair.
But why do you think they blame the South African men? Do you think they feel entitled that men should be our protectors? And
yeah, definitely. Men should be. It's not even an entitlement.
Yes.
Men should be a protector of women,
true,
daughters, their own mothers, the society as a whole. Men are the protectors of that. But we live in a world where women can also do that too. And we must not act like it's not happening. Most families are being taken care by women.
True.
So, yeah, the traditional role is a man protecting, but most households, most communities are being taken care of women. So, should we also blame women? Women want 50-50, so why when it's about this, they are not in the context? So you see things like that. The Operation Tutela is led by women. Look how they are running it. Bunch of emotional movement.
Yeah.
They don't know how the law works. Should we blame women, all women, for the behavior of these women in Operation Tutula?
I don't think that will be
so
fair.
It's not fair.
Yeah, it's also not fair.
It's not fair, you see. So I don't think it's fair to blame anyone based on their gender.
Yeah.
It's
especially not. With the whole thing of foreigners, is definitely not fair because, I mean, not everyone is in control. Like you are, as you gave an example, you are here. Like, how do you control the borders? How do you control who comes in, who goes out, you know?
You see?
Or maybe they're trying to say we should blame the men that are there, South African men that are there by the borders.
Nah, I think they're talking about all South African men because they forget, ne? And one thing about this whole thing is very interesting. There's also a YouTuber who did a video like this.
Really?
I think his channel is something. He speaks about foreigners. He also says, South African men, where are you? I didn't watch the video. I saw the title. I don't want to lie. I don't know what they were talking about in the video. But the title, the thumbnail, if it's not for clickbait, it was basically saying, South African men, where are you? Foreigners, we can't allow foreigners to take over while you are there.
No.
So I think maybe in the video he was talking about that. So if he was talking about that, demanding South African men to stand up and do all of these things, I have a question for him.
What's the question?
Probably I didn't watch the video, so
yeah.
I don't even know what he was talking about. But if he was talking about that, where is he?
Where is he actually?
Did he even chase one foreigner?
Not even.
And if he did, how did he do it? Because it's not allowed for a YouTuber to chase a foreigner. So we should look at everything. We're not living in olden days as a Boshaga where there is no laws. Lana, you can do one thing. We work for that.
Yeah, true.
We work for that because when you decided to wake up and harass people, they will open a case against you. They will sue you, and then it was of Valela. Secondly, how do you know if someone is a foreigner
or not?
How do you detect that? How do you go around asking everyone if foreigner? So it's too much energy given to men. Already men are suffering trying to take care of their kids and their women.
Yeah.
Busy trying to hustle in this Cyril Ramaphosa's economy. Ngapa, you want them to chase for which one is
come on.
Chasing foreigners doesn't pay. Men have to work and take care of the family. There's plenty of Dabula guys, balambile, yabona. They're busy running around chasing foreigners. Real men are working, taking care of real business.
True.
Not obsessed by things that it's not our job, it's the job of the police. It's the job of the government. You can't blame it on a regular man. True. It's not fair.
That's not true.
It's really not fair.
Facts upon facts.
Yeah.
It's very unfair for them to be blaming the South African men for real. As you mentioned, real men are working.
Real men are too busy.
And you can't just wake up and start chasing foreigners. Where are you gonna start?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Real men are too busy. They're not standing in a hospital gate. Real men. Unless it's the security guards who are working in that hospital.
Yeah.
Not these Dabula guys. Those security guards are working there. They're getting paid. The ones who are working for the hospitals. Not these Dabula guys going to hospitals, busy trying to... Those ones, balambile labo. They're bored.
They're bored.
Why are they not doing something? Is that their life purpose? So you also have to ask these things. Okay, it's cool. These are supposedly South African men, these Dabula guys who are standing in the hospitals. Who are they? Are they getting paid? No. If they're not getting paid, are they taking care of anyone? No. Who's taking care of them? If they're not getting paid, because real men are working and getting paid. Last time I checked, this thing is voluntarily. So you're not getting paid. They're not getting paid. Who's taking care of their kids? Who's taking care of their mothers, their families? The women, the real South Africa. The real South Africa is you taking care of those closer to you. Who's doing that in those people's families? Clearly no one. Because we go volunteer and ask IDs.
Imagine in this economy trying to volunteer as a man. No.
Next thing, we're going to have a conversation about, no, this man, usahlala unakekela uma wakhe, unakekela ugogo wakhe, unakekela umfazi wakhe. Then you realize, maybe it's not a man's world anymore. Maybe it's not a man's fault anymore. Maybe it's not really about men. Maybe everyone should step up, since some of these men are being taken care by women. So, it's interesting, but blaming it on one person is not fair.
Nah, it's not fair for real.
Yeah, it's not fair.
It's really not fair. Maybe Operation Dabula, if the Dabula members are blaming the South African men, do you think the leader must now change from a male to a female? Because now it's like they don't have a structure.
That's the hypocrisy.
Foreigners, 1 minute is a woman, a male.
That's the hypocrisy. Because what about all the men that are working with Tutu?
Exactly.
Just because the leader is a woman and she's the one speaking and busy fumbling, it doesn't mean there is no man behind her. There is men who are empowering her, who are supporting her to even be this brave in her arrogance. There is men besides her. It's not just a bunch of women. There is men.
You can see when she was sitting there by the...
Yeah, even Jacinta herself. There is men around her. She's married. She has a man who backs her. Even though she has lost her career as a radio DJ, she still has a man who takes care of her. She does not need to be paid and funded for this. There is someone who's taking care of business in her life. So, they still need men. They still have men. Men are still supporting them. So, not even to include myself, it's a disgrace for them to say this, because Operation Dabula actually has men.
Yeah, the men.
So they're looking down on those men. After those men have contributed so much in that organization, then they want to ask South African men, where are you?
Yeah.
So they're trying to say there's no man in South Africa. So those guys are gay. So those guys are transgender. Those guys are women. That's a disgrace to say, South African men, where are you?
Wow, that's a disgrace.
That's a disgrace.
And it shows that they don't have appreciation. They don't appreciate those men.
It can never be enough. It can never be. And then what? All men of the country must stand up. And then one person will hlala pants. But it's still not enough. Why? Then what do you want?
Guys, it's not
what
in
do
our
you want?
place.
This thing is stupid.
Yeah,
This thing of Dabula. Next thing, if men pull up, who are you gonna blame? No, there's not enough gay people. Next thing, no, there's not enough transgender. There's not enough cocos. There's not enough youth. There's not enough.
It's honestly irritating, because it's not even our place as a South African man or woman to be chasing foreigners. That's not in our control.
Imagine as a young man.
Nothing to do with foreigners.
As a young man, living in this brutal world that does not favor men, having to dedicate your life in in an operation that won't change nothing.
Thank you.
It won't change anything. It won't change your family. It won't change your kids. You can say you're doing it for your kids' future,
For what?
but it won't change your kids' future. If you
Exactly.
yourself are not working to change, you have to go work, get money, get education, improve your life, take your kids to better schools, educate your kids, take care of your kids, better food, healthy, data corner, Wi-Fi corner. It's a safe home. If you're not working, you're busy zabalazing, you won't have none of that.
Your
You won't
family
have
is
it.
gonna run away.
You won't have it. Next thing you're losing your wife. Bayakushiya, bayakudlela, your kids bakuthathela.
The
You have
kids.
nothing. Hey, all you have is umzabalazo.
The kids also for real.
There is more things to life than umzabalazo. But it is what it is, man.
What's umzabalazo for? Maybe an Indian person that's watching.
Umzabalazo is marching, is protesting, is going in the streets chanting. Umzabalazo, like marching and protesting. Umzabalazo.
Okay, yeah, that's nice. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching up until the end. Catch me on my next video. Peace.
Tango.